Hello students, good morning. Once again I welcome you class 6 English. Now as we all know that our PA2 syllabus is going on. So PA2 syllabus is which? Chapter 8, 9, 10 and 2 poem. Chapter it means poem 4 and poem 5. These are 2 poems and our unit is unknown word. This is our unit and in this unit's one chapter I had completed into term 1 syllabus and 2 chapters. It means one chapter and one poem is remaining. So chapter 8, Mr. at the Sea, that is already over and this is the poem Soft Landings. Right? Now, this is the poem of an astronaut. Right? We all know that when the astronaut traveling from Earth to another place, right? That time he or she has a face a lots of problem. Now, in this chapter also, we all know that Kalpana Chawla, Sunita Williams, Rakesh Sharma, these all are Indian astronauts, right? And we all know that due to some technical problem into the Columbia Space Shuttle, we lost Kalpana Chawla in February 2001 or 2, approximately 1 or 2. We lost our one famous astronaut Kalpana Chawla, but in present time, Sunita Williams, who is also Indian astronaut, and it is the proud of us because she belongs from the Gujarat. So astronauts' life, we think that they are traveling into the space, then walking into the space, but we know that in space the air is very thin. They cannot take breath without oxygen cylinder, right? Even the gravitation force is less. So when they came outside from the spaceship, they are tying one band, very strong thread or strong ribbon. So they are once again entered into the spaceship. Before I will start the chapter, I will give you the objectives. To identify the goal of an astronaut. Now, foremost, what is the goal of an astronaut? Now we have to identify. To grasp the justification for the poet's use of names for the spacemen. In this poem, we will see the poet uses different names for the spacemen, and to stress the journey of the spaceman in the poem, and we have to stress the journey of the spaceman spaceman in the poem. How the spaceman's journey we have to learn from this chapter, because once a person who traveling from the spaceship might be the spaceship get a lots of trouble. So it is the duty of the spaceman that he or she has to control the spaceship, because we know that nowadays the technology is too much, but in ancient time there are not a perfect technology. We know that directly the human were not going into the spaceship. The lima dog, monkeys, mouse, who trained by the scientists and they sent into the space. So here in this poem we have to learn same thing. So what is exactly in this poem? So the poem divided into the 4 stanza. How many stanza? 4 stanza. And it is a praise of bravest tasking astronaut who is out of explore and outer space. Out of explore and outer space. He is not into the earth. He is outside of the earth. The astronaut takes off with a great speed in his spacecraft, leaving behind all trail of fire. And once he has reached the moon, he circles around it and then lands on the moon onto place and flag, thus marking his visit and presence of the moon. And once his mission is complete, he races back to the earth to warm welcome from family and friends. So see that we know that who is the first person who is who put his leg on the moon. So we all know that Neil Armstrong, who is the first person who reached at the moon. Then after we know that recently last year, Chandrayaan 2, right, which is sent by our Indian astronauts. Then Mangalyaan, we know that mission of Mangal, we saw the movie also. Now same thing, with different kinds of space activity done by all over the world and especially India also. And it is proud for us that India reached at the Mars on a single task. It means first try, and in first try the Indian astronaut get the success. So it is the proud moment of us. Now, in this poem, what is it? So the poet uses spaceman, spaceman. Now spaceman means what? That is astronaut. Blasting off the ground with wake of flame behind you, swifter than passing sound. See that? Wake means what? Trail of fire and flame left behind the rocket going to the space. And we all know that when the rocket or when the spaceship move upside, so backside there is a fire and flame. And he once again he says that blasting off the ground. Now blasting off the ground means what? When the spaceship or the rocket launch, that time what happened? There is a blast. Very huge blast occurs at that place, and the behind there is a fire flame, and with the great force the rocket or the spaceship run upside towards the sky. So here from where is the spaceman taking off? So as usual he is taking off from where? From the earth. What does the line swifter sound mean? What do you mean by the swifter sound? So here the poet says that a spacecraft travels way faster than the speeds of a sound. And it is right. A spacecraft is faster than the speed of the sound. The spacecraft travels very fast instead of the speed of the sound. Whatever the speed of the speed of the sound, the spacecraft is also faster than the speeds of the sound. Second stanza is spaceman, S-man, shooting through the air twice around the moon and back, simply because it's there. So here, see that. Why is he a spaceman in the first stanza? The poet used spaceman in the first stanza. Why? So here says that he is heading into the space, and so he addressed as a spaceman. What? He is heading into the space. Now heading into the space means what? The rocket, the spacecraft is run towards sky, towards the space, right? That's why the poet addressed him as a spaceman. And in second stanza, why he is the speaker addressing him the space, why is he an S-man in the second stanza? Why is he? So here says that spaceman, S-man shooting through the air, right? Twice around the moon and back, and simply because it's there. He rounding two times to the moon, and then after he landed on the moon. And twice around the moon, it means two times he will take the round, 2 rounds it takes, and then after he landed on the moon. That's why the poet says that why he is S-man in the second stanza. So he says that in second stanza he is an achiever and successfully heading towards his goal. Whatever the goal in his life towards when he reached to the space, whatever his goal, he successfully got. And that's why the poet uses S-man. Spaceman, placeman, cruising through the skies. Now that cruising means what? Moving at great speed. Now what is through the skies? Now skies means through the skies. What do you mean the skies? Into the sky. To plant your flag on landscapes unknown to human eyes. What did he do? In the moon's land, he has to put his flag. Now how? that cruising through the skies, so you should move very great speed into the sky, put your flag on the moon's land and prove yourself that you reach at the moon, right? And you get your success, whatever in your life, whatever the aim in your life, whatever your goal that you have to think in your mind, you completed it, right? So put your flag. For whom? Flag on the landscape. Landscape, it means for the moon's land, unknown to human eyes, and it is unknown for the human eyes. We cannot see that he put his flag into the moon's land. We just think and we just show into the photographs or in the videos. We cannot really visualize that he put his flag on the moon's land. So here the poet says that why is the speaker addressing the spaceman as a placeman? So here says that why. So he is landing on an extraterrestrial region, right? Extraterrestrial region, Heathrow unexplored. He is unexplored for that place. To place his flag and mark his presence is there. Now you put your flag, Heathrow unpresent, unexplored. It is very famous, and he took the journey into the sky. So what did he say is that Heathrow unexplored. So you put that flag and show the people that you are present into the moon. And fourth stanza, spaceman, restman, scorching back to earth, to home and friends, everything that gives you mission work. Now scorching means what? Extremely hot. See, when you outside of the gravitation force of the earth, and when you re-enter into the earth, because of the gravitation force, our spaceship face lots of heat, extremely heat, because we know that outside there is the air is thin, but when you entered into the gravitation force, that time there is a lots of heat is there. So he says that what? Spaceman, restman, scorching back to earth. Now scorching back to earth, it means the earth is very hot, right? When you enter into the sky, the earth is very hot. Here says that what refers to the process re-entry into the earth's atmosphere. When we re-enter into the earth's atmosphere, the atmosphere is very hot. To whom and the friends, everything that gives your mission work. Now gives your mission work means make the journey into the space and back rewarding, right? All the person who give you the good wishes. So here says that the poet using one line, so says that why does the poet say rest man in the last stanza? So why? Because he is asking him he is asking him to rest back to the earth. Your task is over, come back to the earth. That's why the poet says he is asking him to the race back towards the earth. Then who welcomes him back home? So his friends and his family members welcomes him to great home. Because why? Because other who acknowledge his achievement. Not only family and his friends, but the others who acknowledge his achievement. And then how do you think he feels coming back to home? So he feels proud because of his achievement, and there is a feeling of belonging, because it's own feelings. Belongings means its own feelings. That's why he feels lots of proud to his journey. So students, here our poem is over. I hope you understand this very well. If you have a doubt, you can ask me whenever we're taking our online classes. Thank you.